Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today I am doing two new molds. I have never done these before. This is the one that I just received in Happy Mail, and I think I'm hoping it's an angel. If not, we are going to have a turquoise something or other. So I'm going to use this diamond dust glitter pigment that I got from Temu. I'll try to link it, but they were out of stock last time I checked, but we're going to use it anyway. This is a new one that Dawn and I have made. I always get the prototype to see which silicone is going to be the best, and it's clearly not this one. So this one is mine. It's the wrong silicone, so it's hard to unmold. If you purchase this one, you're going to get soft silicone, so you can unmold it. I have already painted the stem with this Mateo powder that I just got from Stacy, because I think it's going to have a green tint to it when it's filled. If not, then I'm going to paint over it, but that's already done down in there. I'm not going to tell you what it looks like until we pull it out, but it is a pumpkin. And I really would love to be able to paint inside the mold, but because it's not the right silicone, I can't do that. So I'm going to have to paint after the fact. So this one is quite deep and wide. So I'm going to pour deep resin in there, deep pour resin, and this is holding 12 ounces. I pulled out two of the new Rolio colors. This one is from their Earth Tone set, and it's called Gold Sand. And I'm going to mix it with this one. This is from their pastel set, and it's called California Poppy, because it's a pumpkin, but I don't want a gold pumpkin and I don't want like a bright orange pumpkin, so I'm going to mix the two together and see what I can come up with. Are you guys ready to start? It's pretty simple. I'm just going to pour, and this one I'm actually going to pour half. This holds 3 ounces. I measured them both with alcohol. And then I'm going to throw it in the vacuum chamber because there's a lot of crevices in there, and I'm hoping to not get any bubbles. So we're going to see what happens. So I'm going to first pour up the deep pour. We'll get that one mixed and poured in there, and then we'll concentrate on that one since it's a different resin.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage.
Deep pour resin is a little different than regular epoxy resin. It's like water, and it's measured 2 to 1 by volume for Let's Resin brand. So since I wanted 12 ounces, I did 2 to 1. That would be 8 ounces and 4 ounces. So make sure you do 2 to 1 for your deep pour. And it tells you on the bottle which one is which. Obviously, the bottle that's bigger, you do 2 parts of, and the bottle that's smaller, you do 1 part of. So you don't have to worry about A or B or whatever that is. So, and then I'm just going to do the same thing. Scrape my sides and my bottom. This will degas on its own really well, but I always put it through the vacuum chamber anyway since I have one. So let me open these. I should have opened it before I started, but I forgot. I haven't used these yet, and I wanted to give them a try. But I want to put the gold in first because I won't be upset if I get more gold. Now I'm not going to do this one in alcohol like I have been doing because it's not a big deal. It's like I said, it's like water. So I'm going to do the gold first, get it mixed up really, really well. And then I'm going to add, let me see what it looks like in the resin first, because I'm going to be using a lot of shading paints. I use metallic acrylic paint. I do link that set that I use. And I just kind of dry brush mostly on there, or I'll use acrylic pens. I don't know, I've never made this one in resin before, just the mold, so we'll see what it's going to look like. Yeah, that's a little too goldy for me for a pumpkin. I didn't want it super orange, so that's why I went with the gold. And then this is not a shiny mold. This is a matte mold. You could always shine up your finished piece if you want to with clear sealer, gloss sealer if you want it glossy. Let me put a little bit of this orange in here. It's not really orange, it's more like a salmon. And see what that does to my color, if anything. Not too much. I think I'm going to add a little more. Let's just add a whole scoop. Maybe that's not the right color to change this gold. I think it'll be fine, but I do want it a little orange. It's going a little bit. It's getting a little orangier. I don't want orange, I don't want gold. I want right in the middle. That's what I want. I'm certainly gonna try. I think that'll be it. Whatever it is, it is. It'll be fine. Let's get this mixed up. I can always fix it after demold because there's gonna be lots of other colors on this one too. So I will have some time to get this one done after we demold it. But since I only have two, I probably can keep you with me instead of fast forwarding the whole thing. I know a lot of you like to see the whole process, but as I explained to people in the comments, YouTube doesn't like the fact that people fast forward through your videos. So I take it upon myself to figure out what parts would be boring and do the fast forwarding for you so you could still see kind of the process, but I don't get tagged for people skipping videos because only like 60% of my viewers watch the whole thing. So there's a lot of people who are probably more experienced and don't need all the instruction. And I get that. I fast forward people's too sometimes when I'm watching. I just don't have a lot of time. So that's why I do the fast forwards. But since I'm only going to do one today, I'll probably keep you here for most of it. And I think that looks beautiful. What do you think? You like it? All right, let's get the bubbles out.
Glitz and glitter lighting up the night, painting dreams with a shimmer so bright, rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky. Dipped in gold with a stroke of flare, diamonds shine in the midnight air. Glue and gems, they're my magic spell, turning the ordinary into something to tell. Glitz and gold with a stroke of flair, diamonds shine in the midnight air. Glue and gems, they're my magic spell, turning the ordinary into something to tell. Glitz and glitter.
I thought I was going to be so smart and like do two things at once, and it totally backfired on me. I was going to mix up and multitask and mix up my 3 ounces at the same time that was debubbling so I could do this, and I turned around and it was going everywhere. I lost 2 ounces in the bottom of that cake pan. So I did take the cake pan out and dumped it right back into my resin. Hopefully I didn't have any bits from another project come in there. I don't think I did, but I don't think you'll see them anyway. So yeah, that wasn't very fun. So I got most of it back. I didn't even think. I was just thinking deep pour, it's really thin, there's hardly any bubbles. Wrong. Really wrong. So I'm just gonna spray in there and dump this in so we can move on to the angel. So I had to take the cake pan out because I don't want to sit my angel in a dirty, sticky, oh look at that, I still had enough. I was like, oh, I'll just put like some clear marbles in there and raise the volume so I don't have to mix 2 ounces of deep pour resin. Look at that, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. So all in all, I have a little cleaning to do in there, but it'll be all right. Look at that. It took every drop that I had. Let me just squeegee the top of this. I'm not going to use my heat mat until tomorrow. I'm going to let this sit for probably 12 to 15 hours. And then I will turn the heat mat on just to finish it up so it doesn't take me 3 days to do this one project. It should be okay. I think it'll be okay. All right, I'm gonna mix this really, really good and debubble this. Well, maybe I'm gonna pour it in there at the same time as I debubble the rest of it, because I will be debubbling at the same time. So, is this even opened? No, it's not. Of course not. 1 second, guys. Sorry. grabbed the wrong pin. I'm just trying to open this real quick. Okay, let's try this again. I don't know how much I need, but I don't want it like super duper. Well, it's opaque now. I guess it's not if you raise the stick, but it will be this deep in there anyway. So that's the color we're getting. I'm just on a roll today, ain't I? Oh my gosh. So what I'm gonna do, probably the wrong idea. Let me spritz this. Get a nice amount down there. That'll help too. I'm gonna pour just past half. Then I'm gonna put the cup and her into the vacuum chamber. I think it's a her. I hope it's a her. I still don't know who sent this to me, although you may have told me. I just haven't seen that video comment yet because I am ahead of you. Okay, do you guys want to watch? If you want to watch, I'll show you.
Glitz and glitter, lighting up the night. Painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky.
Lots of bubbles came out of her, so let's hope they all came out. I'm just going to pour this in very gently. It didn't go over though, so that's good. All right, I just have enough for like a pendant. That's it. I didn't do too bad. Okay, that's it. So that one, the orange one, is going to take much longer to cure than this one. I will pour this into something simple, and I guess I'll see you on demold. Everything is ready to unmold. I couldn't do the pumpkin off of on camera. It was way too hard, so I had to have Don do it. But I have the rest to unmold with you. So here I poured two of the pendant extras. Oh, that is really pretty. Look at that color. That is gorgeous. And then with like a silver bail on there, it'll be really pretty. Here's the other one, which this one always has to be trimmed on the back. And then I coat it with UV resin, but I like the shape of it. It's so pretty and shiny. I cannot find the link to this. I'll have to get it for you. Here's a cross. That's gorgeous. We'll make that into a bookmark or something, or maybe a bag tag. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. All right, now for this one, the mystery mold. What? You guys probably know what it is. I do not. So let's see what we have. Hopefully it looks good in this color. And it's matte, so there's that too. Come on, come out. It is an angel. Look at that. She's holding a heart. We got no bubbles, you guys. Oh, that is so pretty. And the matte just made it look like satin. That is so pretty. Okay, we're gonna do a few things to her probably. Oh, let me show you the one that I made. Da 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 da! Isn't he adorbs? The stem came out a little lighter than I thought, so I might paint over that. It really should have been backed in black to get that color that I was looking for. But what do you think? It's a little owl pumpkin. There's the pumpkin part. And here's his face. You like? I think he's really cute. I have another mold I'm making in the same kind of family, just a different animal pumpkin. But I don't have it ready yet. So we got to do something with these guys. I pulled out acrylic markers And I pulled out my acrylic paint set. So I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do. Let me figure it out. I don't wanna like think about it while I'm on camera. In the meantime, I will probably finish these 3 things just to get them done real quick. And then we'll figure these out. I got these extras done, so I coated the back with UV resin after I trimmed it and put these gorgeous pinch bails on them. Look at that. Silver with that is so pretty. And then I found a silver tassel, so I'm using this as a bookmark, and I put 1 stone in the center. So that is it. That's all I'm going to do to it. I think for the angel, I'm just going to go 2-tone because I like the silver with her. So I pulled out my silver paint pen, and I'm just going to do like the wings and maybe the sash. There's a sash going across the heart. Maybe I'll do the heart a different color. I don't know. Let's see what the silver looks like on her. See if I could get it in there. Just to jazz her up a little bitty bit. It is a little textured, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to get of it. But that's okay. It looks good. That looks pretty. Do the backs. I don't know who sent this to me, so whoever you are, I love it. And thank you. I was hoping it was an angel. I saw those slits that might be wings. I was like, oh, please let this be an angel. I don't have, other than that huge angel mold from Let's Resin, which I've only done once because it holds so much. And it stumps me on what to fill that with. Although I do want to fill it with seashells one of these days. I bought the seashells, I just haven't done the video. But that's the only other angel mold that I have, other than like, I think I have Christmas ornaments in my eBay shop in angel shapes, but not like this. Not 3-dimensional. And I think I liked the silver and the blue, so I'm not gonna like put any other colors unless I maybe the heart maybe pink or red. I don't know. I don't think red's gonna look good with this color. So the wings, and we'll do the sash. And if you make a mistake with these, you just use like a cotton swab and alcohol and get it right back off. I don't seal mine in. You guys ask me a lot if I seal what I paint. I don't, because when I want to get it off and it's dried, it's really hard to get off. Sometimes it's really, really hard to get off. So I figured, how much are people really handling things like this? I mean, they probably aren't handling them very much. So I highly doubt they're gonna wear off. You can always spray seal them if you want to. It'll probably make the whole piece. I mean, you can matte spray seal it if you have a matte spray sealer, or you can gloss spray seal it. And she's got like cuffs around her arms. So we'll do those. I love this pen. It's like liquid silver in there. I wish this brand pen came in a fine tip, but it does not. Just this chisel tip. And then we'll do, oh, there's a bubble right there. Shoot. I didn't see that. That part wasn't vacuum chambered, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh well. Do the sash. Oh, the sash goes in the back too. I did already sand down the bottoms of both of them on the sander and grinder thing. That way, when you're working with your stuff, I always do that first. This way, it doesn't get dust all in your finished project, and you're not cutting your fingers while you're trying to finish it. So that's the first thing I always do. Come on, get in there. And then I just let this pen dry overnight because it does take some time, and you can get fingerprints in it pretty easily if you don't let it dry. I think around her neck has a little ring. If I can do it, I'll have to clean it. I got it on her neck. Maybe I should do her hair too. Maybe not all of her hair. Maybe I'm just gonna go over the high points. A little bit in there. And then now it's hard to hold because it's wet over here. See what I'm saying? I'm getting fingerprints over there. So I will let that dry. Let me fix that. And I will do the other half when this side is dry because I don't want to keep going over and over and over it. But I think that's all that I want to do. I will clean that portion off. Little alcohol on her neck. And if I let this dry till tomorrow, it would be really, really hard to clean off. It's already kind of hard. So I don't see any problems with not sealing it. Like I said, it's really hard to get off. I might have to use a different paint marker for something like that. Oh, I got it. The heart. Do we do the heart? I've got this color here. I don't know if I want that color on here. Well, maybe. I don't think I could get down below it though. I just touched her hair. Definitely have to let it dry. And then touch it up. All right, what do you think? Try to hold it. Not too bad. I have some touch up to do around that heart. That came off a lot easier than the chrome. Get it off her fingers. All right, I'm gonna just set her aside. And let's do the pumpkin. For him, I'm gonna take some acrylic colors. These are metallic set. And all I do is take my finger and some paint, and the spots that I wanna highlight, like here, I just kind of rub over with my hand. And then you could take like a paper towel or something and get off what you don't want. Then I have some markers as well. I have a couple colors out here, so I just want to see what I like on them. I didn't really want any there, but I thought maybe just to shade him a little bit so he's not so like orange. I mean, he is supposed to be an owl. A little bit in there. I need something here. Grab a brush. A brush always helps to get those shaded in there. I'm going to paint around the eyes, so I'm just going to brush that off. Get that off. But I like the sheen it gives it. and the extra color. And then I think I'm going to go over it again with the champagne gold. But I just want to get some on his back. Give him a little bit of dimension here. So he's not such an orange pumpkin. I didn't want a jack-o'-lantern. I wanted an owl. And then just kind of dry brush it off. And that leaves some shading in there. I am no painting artist, so that I need help on. So this is about all I can do. Whether it's right or not, I don't know. It's right for me, I guess. I'm just gonna go around there. Get some on here, and then brush it off. And the same there. Then if you don't like something, you just take it off with alcohol. I'm going to do that same exact thing with this champagne. Not even going to clean my finger. It doesn't make a difference. Just want to make sure I have some on there. And then if you don't like it, you just go back over it with a different color or put more of the other one on or whatever you want. I'm going to paint his nose a different color. Get some in between there. Oh, I didn't do any of that, did I? We'll do this. Gives him a little bit of iridescence. And then we'll let that dry. Let me do the back. Oops, his ears. It's really simple. I mean, you can't really screw up shading. Because if you could, I would. Like I said, I am no fine arts artist at all. Never have been a good painter. I can't even draw a stick figure. But I can brush. I can dry brush. It's easy. So if I could do it, you could do it. That's cute. Nice little shimmer shine. And it dries really, really fast. So I'm just going to take a little alcohol and wash my brush off here. Oh, I see some there I don't like. Just get it off. Because it's really, you can't really do that with resin, you know, without marbling it. And marbling is not exactly what you always want either, because it never comes out the way you think it's going to come out. Just trying to wash my brush off a little bit before it dries on there. Then I've got a few paint pens out. The green for the stem because I'm going to cover up what I did. I really wanted that to be green. It would have been green if I would have filled it with black. I'm just going to hold it with a napkin so I don't get paint all over my hands. Just going to paint his little stem. And the metallic paint pens also have a shimmer to them. I mean, they just put silver in everything, I think. And that gives it the little shimmer that makes them metallic. I wish that... You could have probably used intense chameleon powder, and it wouldn't have mattered what color you backed it in. Actually, I know you could have. But I wanted to try that Mateo, that new one. So now I know you need black for that. So that looks pretty good. If you don't like it, get it off with alcohol. Or you can cover it up with another color. But that looks pretty decent. I think for his little arms, wings, and nose and eyes, I'm going to go... I'm going to try the brown here. It's pretty dry already. I think I'm just gonna, if I don't like it, I'll go over it. But these are nice fall colors. So I'm just going to take some of this marker and try to match its face just by getting it wet on there and then brushing it with the brush. Just in some spots, just to match with his wings and everything. And you can always go back if you want with more gold or whatever you want. But I think that looks pretty good. I got something there I don't like. Maybe I'll go over that with some gold. Actually, I have this marker too I could do the same thing with, because it's basically acrylic paint. It's just in pen form. And then I'll match this side. Whoops. A little bit of shimmer shine. I did go over everything with 2 coats. I'll do some of this. Give it another color. I think that looks pretty good. What do you think? Get some brush marks out of there. That one I got some, whoops, not that side. These are dual tipped. Some brush that in there. Just keep playing with it until you're happy, that's all. And I think that's it. I put some copper in his eyes. I think that's all I want to do. There's the back. Maybe I'll put some darker brown down those lines just to give it a little definition. Let me cap this one. It's still tacky, but it's not that bad. Let me see if I even like it. Some shading out of that. Not too bad. I kind of like that. It's not so orange. Let's try it down again. Got to get it while it's wet. Yeah, it doesn't spread that long, so you got to be quick. Let's do this. He's looking rustic. A rustic pumpkin. Right up my alley. You gotta be quick though. It dries so fast. Some down there. I think I like it. I don't want too much up here though. Try to spread it. I don't want a black or a dark brown head. There we go. Definitely rustic. I mean, you can go a million different ways with this. Just start with the base color that you like in the resin and go from there with your markers. That's pretty much how I would handle this kind of a mold. Let me just touch this up and I will be done. How would you like to see him? How would you make him? Give me some ideas if you want to see him again. I think he's cute. I think he's very pumpkin-y. Alright guys. Oh, well, let me see this one. Is it dry good enough? Yeah. I'll finish this off camera. You know what I was doing. And I will get you some final pictures. I hope you like the 2 molds. And give them a try. I'll try to find this one. I'll try to find a link for it. I don't know. It came from Amazon, so it's got to be in there somewhere. Alright guys. Thanks for joining me today. I hope to see you tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes, a radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story her colors tell. Faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings, a masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new, a life of love